Well, we've got Ross Hill, CEO, out here with Bank2. Thank you very much for coming back. No pop quizzes this time for you.
That's relief.
I know. We surprised him last time with some math problems, but we won't do that this time. Perhaps next time. Perhaps. Okay. Well, we've asked you to come out because we're doing tips on how to get yourself out of debt. And this week, a lot of us could use some advice. So you've got a great list of 7 nevers if you want to get yourself out there. So I guess let's start from the top and work our way down. What's up first?
Well, you know, Janet, you're going to love this conversation today.
I'm sure I am.
But, you know, we've talked about this each time I've been out, the importance of a budget. It is foundational in all of life. If you're going to be free financially, if you're going to be independent and be able to have a happy, stress-free life, you got to have a budget. You have to and live within the budget. But you know, never overindulge. That's a big thing today. You know, weddings, it's all about the party today. It's how much we can spend, how big they are. You know, we like to buy big rings. We like to...
And it's really over in about 2 hours, you know, and everybody is sitting there going, man, can we leave yet? I don't care if there is open bar. It's just someone's wedding.
Yeah.
You know, every young guy, including me, I wanted the biggest, baddest, fastest car when I was young and couldn't afford it. We just tend to overindulge, and we want things that our parents have when we're young. All those kinds of things develop debt problems that are just terrible and difficult to overcome. So we have to live within our means.
Yeah, I really like the next one. Never use credit to buy an impulse item.
Oh, that means that hot tub I bought from the state fair.
That would be that, exactly.
That's that
That'd
one,
be
isn't it?
Or maybe that Coach purse you bought last week that you haven't told your husband about. You know, the flat screen TV. Hey, the Super Bowl's coming up. You know, they run huge ads and try to get us to buy flat screen TVs on a TV on an impulse. All those kinds of things are fine in themselves, but if you use credit to do it, it really makes it difficult to get out of debt and stay out of debt, be able to live stress-free.
Well, you know, I saw one time somebody said, do online shopping, put it in your shopping cart, you know, on the little online store, and then come back 2 days later.
Yeah,
and if you still want it at that point, then look at it and reconsider, but sometimes just putting it in that little shopping cart is enough.
I need to add that to my list. That's a,
There you go.
that's a good point.
She's got some good ones every now and then.
Because I failed at all the others. That's why.
Another mistake we make is we tend to use credit. We buy things on credit that depreciate.
Groceries?
Groceries, clothes. Never done that, have we?
No, never.
Yeah, automobiles, washers and dryers. Well, we use credit to buy those kinds of things, and they're not worth as much when we leave the showroom floor or the store or the mall than when we bought them. And so they're immediately depreciating. Sell them for what you owe against them. Then you're adding interest on top of that, and it's just a vicious cycle. And you just continue that cycle over and over and over again. The cheapest car you'll ever drive is the one you're driving now. It's not less expensive to go buy a new car with a lower payment. It's less expensive to get out of debt on the one you own now. Cars are well built today. They last much longer than they used to. And cars are the reason, I think, we get ourselves into a huge debt cycle. How many times it's happened to me? I would think everybody in the studio has bought a car, found out they were upside down in it when they wanted to trade. So they trade, now they're more upside down. And it's a vicious cycle, and it's difficult to get out of debt when you're making those kind of decisions.
Absolutely. Yep, been there myself. I think that leads right into the next one, too, of don't make just the minimum payment. We hear about that one, you know, a lot, getting anywhere when you do just that. Yeah,
credit cards are set up. Depending on the card, you could take 30 years to pay it off if you're making the minimum payment. Home loans, if you take 30 years to pay for a home, you'll pay for the home 3 times. If it costs you $100,000, in reality, it'll cost you $300,000 if you take the whole 30 years.
That's painful. And you think, man, think about the home I could have for $300,000.
That's right, and it's all after-tax dollars. You know, you've got to make the money and pay your taxes and then pay the mortgage payment. So if you if you make just one extra mortgage payment a year, most people will reduce that life of their loan to 17 years. And now they've reduced the cost of that house significantly, and all that extra money, that difference between the $100,000 purchase price and the $300,000 you would have paid over 30 years is in your pocket, and so the mortgage company's pocket or in the banker's pocket.
And I'd rather have it in my pocket.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. Well, those are the final 2 points. And if you want some more information on this, it's on your website at rossahill.com, correct?
That's right.
Good
or you can
deal.
go through the bank's website.
Yes. Okay. And that's
Bank2online.com.
all right. Well, always good to have you out. Some good advice as always. We'll try to follow it. We'll do our best.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
With you two, I'm sure it'll be a job well done.
I'm getting a lot better. I really am. I'm getting a lot of the info
Sometimes.
that I get from you guys, so I'm really doing a lot better with it.
Thanks for having me out.
Thanks for coming out. All right, we'll see you again soon in just a couple of weeks then.
Okay.
With problems. Be prepared next time. Uh-oh.
Okay. I think I'm going to be sick that day.
Oh,
Problem
boy.
is her budget. No,
Yeah, I'll give you that math problem. You'll just say, man.
I'm done.
I am
I'm
done.
out.
All right. Well, thanks to Ross. And when we come back, we're